What's up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to my garage. Welcome back to the 1979 Camaro. All right, so I got a little bit done between last video and this one. Not much, but at least I got the motor mounts in. Let me show you those real quick. Yeah, so motor mounts are in. I don't know who engineered this whole system of mounting these, but it's a pain in the ass. Okay, I fought with this one and got this one actually bolted in. This one right here was the worst one. You have to go in from underneath, and the lower control arm like mounts right here, and it's like right in line with that. So you have to use the universal joint, a swivel joint, but you have to it's hard to get the correct pitch to actually get into the hole, and it just took a ton of fighting, and I found that it was easier to actually put the bolt up through the bottom. Factory, they're like this, where the bolt is through the top and you have to get the nut lined up with it, but I found it a lot easier to put the bolt in through the bottom. I say a lot easier, but it was still completely difficult because it didn't want to fit all the way through. Like, you can get in this hole easy, piece of cake, get it in there in 1 second. This one, not so much. It's just hard to get the pitch to get the bolt to actually fit through the hole. I finally got it after a lot of fighting, and then I moved on to this side and I got this one in, which was actually the easiest. So it's the hardest on this side, but it's the easiest on this side. And then I was so fed up at that point. I was like, man, I do not want to fight with these anymore, because you have to go in through like the control arm access port right here on the back side to get to these, and it's pretty much completely blind. It would be a lot easier to use two people to do it, but I was by myself. So I just busted out the welder, I said, fuck it. And I'm not a professional welder by any means, but these are in there. I tacked it right here and over here and on both of these. And but this huge, I don't want to call it a bead because it's far from it. But yeah, it's on there. It's not moving. It's not going anywhere. I'll keep an eye on it in case it cracks or anything. But then I went on this side, and there's no hole right here for a bolt, so I just went ahead and threw a tack on this one too, because it was flexing just a little bit. But yeah, they're on here now. And what irritates me is, so on this side, so for these top bolts, you can just go in through here. Piece of cake. Just throw a wrench in there, and it's easy. This side, there's no access port. On this side or the back side. Why? How hard is it just to cut a hole in there from the factory? You already did it on this side. Why not this side? I don't know. It's just the freaking control arms get in the way, and it just makes it a total pain. But today I'm going to go ahead and get the engine on the hoist, and go ahead and bolt the transmission back up to it. I also need to throw that dampener on there too. I haven't done that yet. Yeah, I'll do that, and then throw the trans on there, and then we'll see about sitting it down in here. Well, this is how everything sits right now. So I need the dampener on here. Other than that, the engine's ready to go. So I throw it on the hoist, and then throw the clutch and transmission on there. And should be it. So let's get to it. All right, crank pulleys on. These are such a bitch. My God. It torques to like 200, 210, 220, something like that, foot-pounds. But I don't even know if my torque wrench goes up to that. Let's see. Mine goes to 150 foot-pounds. So I just threw it on there. It's tight. I mean, it's well over 100 foot-pounds. But I had to use a piece of wood back here on the flywheel bolts wedged up against the engine stand to keep it from moving. Whew. That thing is out. But that wasn't too bad. I used this installer kit. I've seen where people use an LS, I believe it's an LS6 or LSA. No, it's LS7 LSA crank bolt, which this isn't. This is just stock LS3 bolt, but it's like an inch longer because the problem is you can't thread this on enough to get the you can't get enough register to drive the pulley up in there. So as you can see, this installer bolt is longer. All it is just a stud with some washers and then a nut, and you just drive it up in there. But yeah, got that installed. Now I think I think I'm gonna need some new flywheel bolts because I think the threads might be messed up on mine. But I'm gonna look at them and see. I might have to wait before I put the flywheel and clutch on and everything before I and plus I don't even think I have an installer kit or an installer tool for the clutch, so I have to order one of those too. Man, I thought I was gonna get a little farther today, but no, that's how it goes, running the problem after problem. But I gotta order some stuff. But yeah, I think that's about as far as I'm gonna get today on it though. But